actually. This question, am I real? Well, here I am. Yeah, as real can be. Am I AI? No, I'm still real. Do I use filter? What is filter? No filters on anything. I prefer authenticity and genuineness.
Okay.
So I like to keep it that way. Our truth comes through. Comments on my hair is unruly. Just love it that way. It's my hair. I'm grateful for it. And I love it just the way it is. So I've answered some questions.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and I get it. We always get the question around filters and things of that nature.
Yes.
I think in this day of AI where everything can be, filtered, or even, people might think that we are artificially,
yes,
created, right?
No artificial creation here.
Yes.
The voice is real.
Yeah.
No makeup. I do not like all that stuff. I do simple. I'm very simple. Very, very simple on that stuff.
Yeah.
And no filters on anything.
Yeah.
Authenticity all the way.
So everything's real on this end.
Yes.
So we're excited about that because we're real people trying to have real conversations about real things.
About real things, about real life situations.
Yeah.
To answer questions,
yes.
Again, about this 50-50 and what do you bring to the table in foundation building. This is something uncomprehendable for me because there is no such thing as 50-50. 50-50 is a creation of the matrix. It's to control the material things. In a union, in a divine union, there is no such thing as 50-50. And what do you bring to the table?
Right.
Because what do I bring to the table? I bring 100% myself, my intellect, my wisdom, my authenticity, my genuine nature, my selfless love, my truth, my loyalty, my respect, my honor. I bring 100% myself to the union, not a table. What is a table in all of this? Okay?
Right. Yeah.
This is all worldly things.
We get that a lot. What do you bring to the table? And I think I understand what people are trying to say. It's generally men asking women, what do they bring to the table? Actually, no. I think it's both ways.
Yes.
But I think the idea is, what can you add to me? That's kind of what I understand it. But
that would be the question to ask. How can I add value to your life, or you add value to my life? This is what the question should be when two people are deciding to come together and say we are building for a legacy, we are coming into union. What values do we add to each other?
Right.
What values do we add to the foundation we are building? And that should be the question.
Yeah.
And the values of a foundation, first and foremost. Let's speak a little bit about foundation. A foundation begins from childhood. When we have a strong foundation, because let me backtrack just for a moment here. The perception of the matrix believes that you must have career before building a union or a foundation or having a home. Okay, I'm not talking about a mansion. I'm talking about just a home, not a house, but a home.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, this is the false perception. This is a mindset that was presented while being trained in school. You must have a job, you must have so much money, you must build a home and then get married. No, this is not how it functions.
Right.
So I'll give a little clarity on a foundation. When you are growing up. Your foundation is your home that you are born into, your parents, your family, those who impart into you, who empower you, who help you, who encourage you, who mentally, spiritually build you, sends you to school to get an education. They are building your life to send you out. So you have a foundation. You did not first go to school and then have the home. You had the home and then the rest came. Correct? And the foundation, God is the center. Yeshua is the center of that foundation. It's the strongest foundation one can have. No matter what goes on around that foundation, if you go back to the center of Yeshua, that foundation will always stand.
Be there.
All the time.
Interesting.
So when you come into a union, you're not first thinking, let's build a career. It's the union. It's the two coming together. Building that foundation empowers each other to build what we have exterior to home, to build a career. Because, for example, and I come in and I'm bringing 100% of myself. I am bringing everything I have to build my husband to be, in the sense that I empower him. I help him to grow. We grow together in loyalty, respect, honoring, communication, reciprocation, all of these trust. Trust is the strongest to a foundation. Trust is number one. Because without trust, you cannot rely on each other because you're questioning each other. Without that trust, you will not fully say, okay, here I am. I am trusting you to hold me up. When I fall, no matter what happens in life, I trust you to hold me up. This trust is built in every corner. At home, behind closed doors, in public, when we represent ourselves, whether we are behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, whatever we are doing, we must always have our partner in mind to make sure we are not representing a false perception that puts questions to this trust.
Interesting. So what I'm hearing is that the level of trust that is built needs to not only show in the household, but it overflows into the external world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It must. Because we are ambassadors of who we are, of our own lives, first and foremost. We are ambassadors of our individualities, of Yeshua. If we are calling on the name of Yeshua and we are not ambassadors of his characteristics in public, in service, in behind the closed doors, at home, around our families, around our friends, we are contradicting ourselves because then we don't align. Right? The words will say something, the mouth will speak, the action is not lining up, the characteristics of Yeshua is not lining up. So everywhere questions starts to arise in the minds of, is this person authentic? Are they real? Can I trust them? Are they just putting on a mask? Are they so this is the reason. Trust must be built and stand its grounds for the foundation to build. That there is no crack in that foundation.
Now, what if trust is in some way, shape, or form broken? Right? And I think this is the way I see it. No one's perfect. Most relationships are evolving. So at some point, trust would be broken. right? It could be in terms of holding something that's personal, maybe sharing something intimately between the couple which is shared externally, where trust is broken. It could be money related, where trust is broken. It could be infidelity, trust is broken, right? How does a couple rebound from where there's that trust that's broken?
Okay. In order not to, first I'm going to say this. In order not to break that trust, to put any questions, it is conscious choices that we make.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we do must be done with intention and conscious choices. Think before acting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is so, so important.
Mm-hmm.
Think what we are doing before doing it.
Right.
So this way, we don't put any questions to that trust. Now, yes, imperfect people we are.
Mm-hmm.
And mistakes will happen. There are mistakes and there are choices in those mistakes.
Right.
Cheating is a choice. It is not an accident. It is not a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
The cheating starts with the mind,
Mm-hmm.
and then the action is put into it. It is a conscious choice made.
Right.
When that happens, that breaks the foundation. It breaks the trust.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most difficult trust to rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
because that actually breaks the union apart.
Right.
It puts a crack in the legacy building, because then it's a cycle that's falling into place, that if you have children, they have seen this destruction,
Mm-hmm.
and they will repeat,
Right.
right? So cheating, loyalty is not an option, it is a absolute.
Mm-hmm.
When two people makes that commitment,
Mm-hmm.
if one of the partners know they're going to cheat,
Mm-hmm.
leave before you cheat. Leave. It will be easier on the partner than to cheat on the partner
Mm-hmm.
and break the entire foundation. You're not only breaking your partner, you're breaking a home apart. You're breaking a family apart. There are many people who are going to be affected by this. It's like a domino effect,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There are many people, especially if there are children involved.
Right.
It will break them. It will hurt them,
Mm-hmm.
and then creates generational cycle, and
Mm-hmm.
it continues and it continues. Money. This is material things.
Mm-hmm.
These are easier trust. This can be rebuilt,
Mm-hmm.
because communication needs to be there. Clarity needs to come back. And when a trust is broken with finances, two people will have to come back and say, okay, we are going to work on this. We're not giving up on this. We are
Mhm.
working on this. But be clear with each other consistently, intentionally
Mm-hmm.
with each other's finances. And finances should not be a situation in a union. This is this when you come together, you're bringing 100% of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is shared between the two.
Right.
And usually, most of the time, a man will probably be the breadwinner
Mm-hmm.
or make more of the income than the woman,
Mm-hmm.
because then this is why 50-50 is not comprehensible,
Yeah.
right? When a woman have a child,
Mm-hmm.
she's home.
Yep.
Who is providing?
Mm-hmm.
Then how does it become 50-50?
Right.
The man becomes ill. Who's providing?
Mm-hmm.
So there is no such thing as 50-50.
Yeah.
This is a matrix that is put into place
Mhm.
for, and this creates a lot of division in a union,
Right.
because then it starts the situation, well, I own this and you own that, and
Mm-hmm.
then why marry?
Yeah.
Why come into a union if that will be the case? If you are going to draw up a piece of paper and line out, well, I own this and you own that,
Mhm.
and this is how much I owe you, and this is how, don't even get into the union.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay single.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well stay single.
That
creates more
sense.
stress within the couple, within the unionship, right?
Mm-hmm.
That brings so much stress.
Yeah.
Share what you have. It's just material things. Two couple, when the foundation is strong,
mm-hmm.
when that foundation is built for legacy, and I'm going to speak about legacy, I will always speak about legacy, because this is the generational legacy we will leave behind for whomever will inherit it. We should also enjoy it in the process, because we are working for it. We are building it.
Yeah.
We should take the time to enjoy this legacy while in the process of building it.
Right.
Because a union is not a destination, it's a journey. A union is a journey. And when it's built on trust, loyalty, respect for each other, honoring each other, valuing each other, there's nothing that can break that, because the foundation is built on God in the center and all the values that represent that foundation, first and foremost. Those two people become power couples. They will go out into the world and build everything possible. I do not believe in impossibilities. Impossibilities speaks possibilities for me. There is no such thing that is impossible. That is a mindset. That is a perception of a mindset that something is impossible. When you desire it and you're passionate about it, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, absolutely.
No, that's a very interesting, thought process, obviously, because when it comes to trust, right, the different factors, I've often observed, relationships where when the trust is broken, there has to be a level of, I think we're in a society where if trust is broken the first time, people tend to use that as a reason for divorce, right? And let's face it, there are more relationships that are not Christian. The divine union, the concept of a divine union is not what brought them together. Most marriages are not, they have no concept of a divine union, why they're even getting married. They're thinking, hey, we want to have kids, we want to have a family. So there's no connection directly to understanding the true nature of a union, right? So in scenarios like that, right, for our audience, people that are either caught in a relationship where perhaps it's not the right union, healthy
union,
a healthy union, right? How do you help people like that? What would you say to people like that who are like, what do I do next? Right? Is it, is there grounds for separation? Is there grounds for divorce? Or should I dig my heels in and sacrifice for the better good? Right? And I know there's a give and take. There's a till death do us part is what we say in our vows. Let's talk to how do you know? How does one navigate these types of scenarios?
Okay. So let's talk about this first. There are more unions that are stronger that are not Christian. They are together. I know many that are not Christian unions, and they are foundational. They are married for 30, 40, 50 years. Even the newer, let's say recent. I recently encountered a young couple. They've been together for 25 years. Not Christian. They're not Christian. And the husband and wife, they will never leave each other. Right? So choice. It's a choice made that this is it. This is it. So it seems that the Christian unions, the ones that are supposed to be foundational in Yeshua, is the ones that are falling apart, most than the ones that are not. And we will speak about that, and there are reasons. Now, this is going to be deep, okay?
Yes. Jump on in there. We want to hear it.
This is going to be deep. A unhealthy union, no one should stay in. Two people who are not aligned, who are abusive to each other, who are breaking each other mentally, emotionally, physically. And yes, abuse comes in materialist, the wealth also.
Right.
Okay? Because someone can be holding back from the other and not helping that person financially, food, the basic needs, you know, the necessities of life to grow.
Right.
So this is an abuse. Basic needs are an abuse. No one should stay in a unhealthy union because no one will grow in this situation. They will just end up abusing each other until they break each other to the point that they end up hating
each other,
unforgiving, not only hating each other, hating people in general, hating to get back into a relationship, thinking that, you know, every relationship this is how it's going to be, not trusting. So a unhealthy union, no one should stay in.
Right.
Because it will either kill you, put you in the hospital. The stress will cause so many illnesses. Stress is the worst illness, I would call it, an illness, because it can kill you. It can put you in the hospital. It will drain your energy to the point that you have no more to give. And someone will end up just destroying the other, or both destroying each other. No one should stay in that. That is not a divine union. Whether you are Christian or not, that is not of God. It is not of God. It is not His design for people to be abusing each other, to be hurting each other, to be killing each other. This is not God's design. This is man's design. So an unhealthy union, no, I do not advise that.
Do not condone that.
No, I will not condone it. No, absolutely not. If two people are not aligned and can never agree, okay, on anything, and they're continually fighting, no. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are small disagreements that you get over, and little situations should not come between the union. It takes maturity. It takes emotional maturity to sit down and say, okay, you know what? We could work through this. Let's work through this. We are not giving up on this. It's just a simple thing we could deal with. Absolutely. Obedience between the two people. The attentive ears. Be attentive to each other. If one is shutting the other down continually, that's not going to work. If you're not being attentive to each other, to feed on each other and nourish each other, a union is like a plant.
You have to nurture.
You have to nurture the root of the plant.
Right.
If you water just the flower and you're not nurturing the root, the plant will die from the root up to the rose, up to the flower, eventually, right? It's a slow death. Because only the flower is getting water and the root is dying. So it must be nourished from the root, so the roses, the flowers can continually blossom on this plant. It's the same principle for a union. It's just like planting a seed. We plant a seed for generational legacy. Right. So this is what I would say to to a union? I could see you have a question.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's a very common scenario, very common conversation, right? I think the longer people stay married, one of two things happen. It's either they're growing together and getting better, or they're growing apart and making sacrifices to maybe just survive, maybe just stay together for the sake of optics, or for the kids, or for whatever the case is, right? So I think it has been a conversation piece that I've had with a few people on what do they do in scenarios like that, right?
If you are staying in a union for the children,
Mm-hmm.
they will repeat the cycle,
Mm-hmm.
because they are seeing the unhealthy situations that
Yeah.
they will eventually repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Is it healthy for them? These are questions that the couple should ask.
Yeah.
Is it healthy for us to stay in this?
Right.
Because our children are being broken
Mm-hmm.
by this.
Right.
And the cycle continues and continues and continues.
Yeah.
These two people needs to agree and come together and communicate. Can we go back to why we came together in the first place?
Yeah.
Why did we?
What's the purpose?
Yes.
What did we plan to do in the beginning?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if a union does not have a purpose, it's going nowhere.
Yes.
If there's no vision and purpose for the union, it is going nowhere.
What if that union doesn't have a purpose? Or the purpose was superficial?
Yes, it's just an existence. Then you're just existing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you will end up resenting each other. You'll cross paths, and there will be days you will not speak to each other, or there'll be conflict on a continuous basis because one is expecting the other to fill their cup when they should be filling their own cup, right? I'm going to speak a little bit more about that. However, if you are not aligned in purpose and vision, in the same outcome, you're looking for the same outcome in life,
right?
You're going nowhere. You're just existing together. And you will just, one will probably eventually leave or cheat or find that fulfillment somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or not be home at all because they will be working probably 18 hours a day and do not want to go home,
right?
Because home is not a harmonious place to be,
Yeah.
right? Home should be peaceful. It should be harmonious at all times.
Yeah.
God lives in this home.
Yeah.
God lives in this home, and first and foremost. And when He lives here, He lives in the center of everything.
Yeah.
Speaking life into life. Okay, this is another thing. People must be very careful with the words they speak to each other.
Let's talk about it.
The power is in the tongue. It was already given. The choices of the power is in the tongue. The tongue creates life or death. We can speak death into life, into oneself, into our partner, into our children, into our legacy, or you can speak life.
Right.
If your words are negative, you're speaking death into every situation.
Yeah.
If your words are not empowering, you are speaking death. Because how did creation begin? Creation began with the vibration of the word.
Let there be.
Let there be life. And so creation began. So every word we speak life or death. And this is, I when I coach, master the mindset. This is what I actually teach. Speak life into your mindset.
Right.
First it begins here, and then here, right? So when the mind is working on the power of positivity, on the energy, vibration of creation. We create our life
Right.
by the vibration of what we speak into our life. So the words have power.
Yeah.
Example. Let me use myself. I'm coaching, and I say to a student, you are not capable. You will not, and that student has a dream extraordinary. And I said, well, do you believe you will get there? I have just put a doubt in that
Right.
student's mind.
Yeah.
And that student will now doubt themselves. So I have not spoken life to that student. I have spoken death to that student.
Right.
Because I created a doubt.
Yeah.
And that student will now doubt themselves and get into negative mindset. It is all about a mindset. So when you master the mind to create your life, you go to the end of your life and you see the outcome of your life, speak it.
Yeah.
Create it. I personally, oneself, would not be sitting in this chair if I did not master that mindset and master how to create my life.
Right.
It is by the power of what was given. It was already given to us to do so. It is not, we do not seek it. It is already here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeshua is already here. So he gave us the power. He gave us the choice to co-create. This is what co-creation is. It's continually co-creating the vision for the future. Not living in a rearview mirror of yesterdays. Yesterdays are the lessons.
Right.
Right? And I coached a student yesterday that said, they are trying to do this and they're not sure if they can. And I said to this student, first question was, are you passionate about what you're doing? Do you love what you're doing? And if so, every lesson you feel you failed at was your lesson for a victory to come.
Right.
Every step you make is a victory. It is not a failure. Lessons are not failures.
Right.
Failures are not failures. They are growth. Because we learn. We should be taking what is learned and leaving the negative and bringing it forward all the time.
Right.
All the time, each and every day. It's forward movement. It's not living in a past tense. Right? If you live in a rearview mirror, you're continually bringing a past into the present. And not co-creating a future, a vision that you have for the future.
Right. Yeah. This is some good stuff. We do have a few folk just chiming in. I did open up the chat if there were any questions. So if you are listening, if you do have questions,
yes, please do ask.
Yeah,
Go
please
right ahead.
drop them in the chat. We can open it up. I think what stood out to me from what you just said is the doubt, right? That question of once you're planting that doubt, it is essentially planting something negative. And I think our words, naturally human beings tend to be negative, right? The world is negative from the standpoint that we're naturally selfish, right? We think about ourselves first, right? And that generally leads how we respond to others, because we're thinking more of our reaction or thought as to what that person should do or shouldn't do, right? How does one address being negative, right? Managing their mouth, being able to speak life. Does it you just do it, or is it birthed from within that naturally comes out?
First, you must make the choice. There must be a choice. a conscious, intentional choice that I will change this.
Yeah.
This is not what I want for my life. That choice, first and foremost, must be made. If one does not make a choice for themselves, and I could be coaching them from now until 10 years from now, they will not change.
Yeah.
Because they have not made the conscious choice for themselves, for oneself, to change their trajectory of life.
Right.
When you make that choice, that's the first step. You make that choice. And you, instead of reacting, you sit back and you think your thoughts before speaking it out into the vibration of creation. What are you thinking up here? What is going on here, first and foremost? If you have a thought of being negative to yourself or someone else, don't speak it.
Yeah.
Do not speak it.
Yeah.
Because every seed you plant eventually returns.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. That's powerful, right?
Every seed you plant, it is written in God's word. The seeds one plants, they shall surely reap. So this is it's not only for yourself. It is, the moment you have a thought of hurting someone else, you have already hurt yourself.
Yep.
Because you have planted a seed to hurt someone.
Right.
And that eventually will go around and come right back to you. Right? It is, in the world they call it karma.
Karma.
Yes.
Yeah, that's karma.
That is karma.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we should all think before we
do.
speak,
Yeah.
before we act.
Yeah.
For example, I'm a proactive person. I am not an active in the sense of reactive person. I will take my time. I will draw back, and I will make sure I'm aligning everything before I speak it.
Yeah.
That it not only aligns with what I speak, it aligns with whom I am, my life, my actions, my words. Are they aligning? I will ask all these questions before I speak it. It takes a training, and you will slip up at times because no one is perfect. People will slip up.
Right.
But then when you slip up, immediately you should ask forgiveness.
Right.
Immediately that should be forgiven.
Yeah.
Ask forgiveness or forgive the person so you can be free of it.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is not only for the other person. Forgiveness is
for you.
Absolutely. Always, 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 always. It's the freedom to move forward in life, to grow in life. When you forgive, you will be able to elevate to the next level.
Yeah, yeah. Let's touch on that for a little bit, right? And we've got when it comes to forgiveness.
Yes.
Okay. What are the ramifications of unforgiveness, right? What happens if we don't forgive?
You will not be forgiven. It is written. Everything that is written will come to pass. If you do not forgive, God will not forgive you. He holds you accountable tenfold. And when you do not forgive, you will end up holding grudges against that person, hating that person.
Right.
Instead of saying, we do not agree, I forgive you, I love you anyways, but we cannot be friends, or we cannot be together, or, let's part our ways. But you have part your ways on a mutual ground of respect for each other, because you forgave each other. And the requirement is to love our neighbors as ourselves, right? It's loving that person no matter what. You love them with a godly love, because we are all brothers and sisters in Christ.
Right.
We are all brothers and sisters in Yeshua.
Yeah.
Now, those who are unbelievers, if you notice, unbelievers does this also. that if you do not forgive, when you do not forgive, and that bitterness grows, out of that bitterness, that destruction comes, because you will end up destroying or hurting or doing something to that person that you will be held accountable. David, for example, in the Bible, his brother, what happened with this situation? What was the consequences of the unforgiveness, of the bitterness, of the jealousy in this situation? Right? What happened? It was massive destruction. He ended up hurting the brother. He seeked after the brother for years to kill him. Right? So this is what happens with unforgiveness. Jealousy, all of these things.
So bottom line is we have to learn to forgive. And I think forgiveness is, and you said it, it's not only for the other person, but I think it's more for you. It's more the liberation. It's more the freedom. You're not carrying that weight of feeling awkward, or you've essentially released that situation or that energy, right? It's one of those things. I'm sometimes surprised that people just wouldn't forgive, and I think it's because of pride and ego. They want to hold on to that grudge because it makes them feel justified in some way, shape, or form, to treat that person a certain way, right? And the way I see it is this. I mean, if God himself forgave us, humanity, for every sin under the planet, how much more should we forgive? Right? Forgiveness is not learning to do so. It is a choice. Everything in life is a choice. When Yeshua created Adam, he gave him a choice, did he not? Out of choices, he made everything around him happen. So it is a choice to forgive or not to forgive. People who live in ego and pride, what happens with this situation? Ego and pride comes before the fall. You will eventually fall. And so ego and pride becomes destructive to yourself. It's not. It will not hurt the other person, but it will end up destroying your own self. Because out of ego and pride, you become selfish. You become self-centered. Life becomes narcissistic because it's all about you, and life, the world should evolve around this person, right? So unforgiveness is a choice to be made. Well, listen, we're at our time for the live stream. We do want to express appreciation for you joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel. Subscribe, because we're really trying to get as much of this content out to everyone. We've been hearing such great feedback. People are blessed by it. People are, it's giving them things to think about, different perspectives, and that's the whole purpose of our channel. So please subscribe and share.
Share, absolutely. Share with each other. Before we leave, there's one topic I would like to attend to. I receive a lot of, I wish I was like you.
Okay.
Let me speak to this for a moment, please. No one should wish to be like another, because you have no idea the fire that person had to go through in life, the refining fire. You may not be able to walk a half a mile in that person's shoes. Never wish to be like someone else.
Well, unless they're your shoes.
Unless they're my shoes. We will speak about that, right?
Unless they're Majestic Queen shoes. You don't want to walk. You don't know what it's like.
You have
But go ahead.
Absolutely.
Right.
Do not judge the book by the cover, because you may be shocked at the end of it. What's at the end?
Yeah.
Right. I'm being told I wish I was like you. Please do not wish like. No. You may not be able to handle my shoes that I am now walking in. You know, you have no idea the fire, the refining fire one goes through.
Yeah.
So, and it will come. It will come. It's coming. I will share it.
Yes.
The fire of life, that got me here today.
Yes.
So this, please, no one. Be who God gifted you, bless you to be. Develop your own inner self and grow in that. Do not wish to be someone else.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you everyone, kindly.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is good. This is good stuff. Again, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll be posting future clips.
Yes, absolutely.
On our channel. So, and again, thanks for your support, and we will see you sometime soon.
Gratitude. Yes.